Less than 14 hours before the trade deadline, and the San Jose Sharks look like they've already started packing it up for the season. They fall apart after 20 minutes. We'll break this one down. We're going to rant. We're going to be frustrated. We hope you join us no matter what right now on Teal Town After Dark. Good evening, everyone. It is Thursday night, March 2nd, 2023, and the San Jose Sharks found a way again to lose another hockey game that they led. We welcome you to this edition of Teal Town After Dark. This is your live interactive Sharks postgame show. Yes, we do this after every single game. Oh, and we're only 3/4 of the way through. Okay. Chat with us and fellow Sharks fans all over the world and in Sharks territory on the YouTube page or the app. Follow us on the social, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, SoundCloud, Reddit, Discord, TikTok. Find everything at Teal Town USA. If you want to support the pod, Venmo us at Teal Town USA. It is me, Puck Guy, along with Mrs. Dana Meyerson. Dana? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I will say before anyone comes at me, I'm wearing the apparel of the team I was rooting for. So, gotta be honest. Yeah, no, that was just a whole lot of nothing. Like, it was a lot, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, that was a whole lot of nothing. Now, granted, the first 20 minutes was a whole lot of something.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Don't know what happened after that.
Yeah, I don't know. No. I mean, on the bright side, I feel like the new kids are trying.
Yeah.
I'm like trying to find the positives. So good to see them. I guess Johnson assisted in the first period. The Kuhre goal was great to see. So,
yes.
At least we have that. EK got at least one more point. But yeah, I don't know. After that, they were like, we played the first period. We punched the time clock. We're out of here. Second and third period.
Yeah, that's what it was. It looked like a fantastic first period. They came out guns a-blazing. Randy and Drew are like, wow, this is a great period for the Sharks. Outshooting them 10-4, outshooting the Blues 10-4. They look really solid. Looks like they're gonna get that second victory on the homestand. And then what happened? Like, seriously, what happened? What? Did Quinn go in there and say, "Hey guys, you're playing too well"?
Probably. Everybody's clowning around this trade deadline.
Dana, I don't think I've ever seen so many Sharks players collide with themselves.
I know. What was up with that?
Right?
These people do this for a living, right? Like, they are considered the best in the world.
But then you have Bonino and Couture collide. Then in the third period, you'd have, who was it? Hurdle, and I forget who else it was, collide. And that led to the insurance goal because McDonald turned it over. And it's like, EI. Oh, crap. Like, come on. Like,
yeah. Our defense just kind of has terrible awareness of, like, who's around them. Like, this is just something that has been so apparent all season is like Ferraro is not it right now. And I want him to be it. I love that kid. But I don't know, just without Burns, I feel like he doesn't have the same like legs to stand on, you know? And it's like, I swear to God, almost every game there's a, oh my God, I hate to come after Ferraro because I love him, but like, it's just like, how are we, how are we supposed to build a team around the players that are currently here?
Well, and that brings up to one point that Corey Masisak put up before the game. There were 47 players used in the 2019 Western Conference Final between the Sharks and Blues. Only 10 between both clubs remain.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. And I'm sorry if I stole that from one of your post-it notes. I swear I wasn't looking at them or
No,
anything. But
no, but I heard that and I buy it. For a
yeah,
second, I thought they meant 2016. And I was like, yeah, that makes sense. And then,
right.
no, 2019. Oh my goodness. Just literally every time anybody made any reference to the fact that there's been a lot of trades and or the fact that Timo Meyer was just traded, like I needed to step away for a moment. Like it was brutal, guys. Like when I say I was depressed the day after, like I mean it. Like
Yeah.
I ate an entire pint of ice cream and I was just felt like felt like a family member had like moved to the other side of the world and I was never going to see them again.
Yeah. It is, but thankfully, Timo will come back at least one time next season unless he decides to retire after winning a cup with the Devils.
Didn't David Quinn say that? Oh, why is Timo not at practice? Timo's retired.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just seems like it's just ridiculous. So yeah, the Sharks got up to 2-0. Then the Blues just go on a tirade for 4 goals in the second period. Periaco gets his fourth. Jordan Kyrou, who's only scored twice in his last 12 games, scores on the power play. Logan Brown hasn't done anything. It was like his first goal in like 20-something games. Then Braden Shen, who hasn't done anything for a bit, scores. I mean, it's like
I forgot he was still on the Blues. Like all the players being traded around, and I mean, I know his brother was traded today, so maybe my wires got crossed. But I was just like, I thought, like, really, Brinchen, he is still there.
right.
Everybody else is gone except for like anyone under 22.
Oh, I don't know about you, but someone was feeling 22. I just like, come on, guys. Like, I mean, if you're gonna lose, that's fine. I expected them to maybe get the game tight, be tied up at 2, no problem whatsoever. But then, you give up 4 goals. Oh my gosh, it's just ridiculous. And coming into the show, what do we see in the chat? Bedard season. Damn, we still suck.
Oh
Bedard
my
bound.
goodness.
What's new?
I can answer the question someone asked. What do you think Greer bought with those Amazon gift cards he got for Timo? Not a tailored suit. Have you seen the suits that guy wears? They're like 2 sizes too big.
Maybe
And
he's been working out. I don't know.
yeah, good on him. Good on him. Like you are so rich. Please, you can afford a suit.
Oh man.
That's how Mike Greer feels like what is it Steve Dangle says, like 3 kids in a trench coat, 3 little GMs in a trench coat, all completely discoordinated. I don't know, guys, I'm just spitballing here.
Hey, so are the Sharks. They're just spitballing plays to try to get goals or whatever they're doing. Hey, I mean, and kudos to Steven Lawrence. I think he's got 2 of the Sharks' 3 shorthanded goals. I might be wrong on that, but hey, he makes it 4-3 in the third, and it gets you all excited. Oh, maybe we could tie. No.
I gotta say, I was like, okay, please stop there. Thank you, Sharks. I was like, that'll be the final score. It's fine. Because I didn't want to risk overtime.
which is so
And you know
Sharks.
what? I got my wish.
Uh,
Ugh,
yeah.
it's
Sharks are 1-6 and
yeah.
1 in their last 8 games. They've won one game on this homestand, which is 6 games. So I think they're 1-4 and 1. And the one game that they won was against Seattle, the only team that is in a playoff spot as they entered in. It's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So, we have some breaking news from Curtis Pashelka.
Who was traded now?
Nick Bonino just got off the phone with someone outside the Sharks room. Might have just got traded. We will see. So, AJ, keep me posted on that. I don't have the phone with me right now, so make sure you put it in here, and I'll get it on the scroll a little bit. So, that should be happening imminently. Easy for me to say. A tough night for James Reimer.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just tough, and I'll be honest. I expected Kakinen to start this game because with all the rumors about Reimer's, getting moved, I would think they would have, had him as a backup for the new TRR, trade-related reasons.
Yeah. I can't really honestly come up with any reason I can think of why the Sharks started him. Maybe they know they're not trading him, but like still, I don't know.
Or attempting to showcase him. I mean, I don't.
Yeah, last ditch effort. Although, like, I don't know that any games like tonight are gonna change what happens tomorrow. Like, these conversations have been being had for a while.
It seems like since last season. I mean, last season we were talking him playing in the All-Star game because he was doing fantastic.
Yeah.
And he's just had a rough go. I know he's been hurt. He's been sick.
Yeah.
Um. Yeah, the Blues came in 0-4-2 in their last 6 games. They were like 0-for-22 on the power play, and Dana, they gave up 2 power play. They get 2 power play goals on the top 5 penalty kill team. I mean,
Top five. Every time I'm told that, it feels like a lie. It's like
they did such a good job early on. That's how they're still top 5.
in the season, it's yeah, I know, still keeping them up. It's just like Jesus, I don't know. This team is allergic to defense, or not defense, just coordinated defense. Being aware of where other players are, being aware of where your own teammates are,
Yeah.
and not crashing into them. Just the energy, the vibes are not good. And you know what? Like, I don't blame them. I really don't. If you're in a situation tonight where you might, the moment you like step out of the shower, or even before you get to hop in the shower, you find out you're moving to the other side of the country or something like that.
Yeah, and I kind of mentioned this on Twitter today. It's like, this is where, yes, we get all excited because the moves that your team could make to help your team or help your team in other ways. But it's a business, and it's tough because you're so close knit to that team, and then next thing you know, boom, you're off to insert NHL city here, and it just gets frustrating, So we'll see. It sucks. I mean, it'd be like, Dana, we're transferring you to Winnipeg, and I just thinking of cities off the hand, but I mean, it's a big altering move.
How am I gonna go on YouTube Live if there's no Wi-Fi?
Oh boy,
Y'all knew
that was
that was
coming.
coming.
Oh, I really need to get a rim shot sound effect on there, but Dana will be at Tommy T's this weekend. Don't forget to tip your waitresses and enjoy the veal. So, getting some comments in the out of the locker room. Reimer, things got out of control in the second. That game was ours for the taking.
What
I
happened?
I don't know. I don't know if it was them trying to be a prevent defense or whatnot. And you're right, Ferraro's been awful, and I don't know if it's a good thing to put him on there with Carlson at this point. My
I
goodness,
would say bench him, but we don't have anyone better. So,
that's the whole point. You want to bring back Cheech, and they're like, no, we don't want to suck that bad.
oh, what about Scott? Oh, sorry, he's gone. What about Jacob? Oh, sorry,
Nope.
he's gone too.
Yeah.
Who else? Everybody.
Nope. Reimer as a pro, you have to find a way to block out the trade talk, but there's no one to blame but yourself. You know, I mean, I've heard stories. What was it? This is going way back when, but about over 25 years ago, when Jeff Friesen was playing a team, and I actually think it was New Jersey, if I'm not mistaken, and the Devils players were getting in his head. Oh man, yeah, I just heard you're getting traded tomorrow. You're getting traded tomorrow. Play like crap the rest of the game. Devils would win. Of course, the Sharks would make a trade, but he wasn't involved. So
I
it's
just
tough.
think it's cruel the way everything goes down. I get it. It's a business, as you
Yeah.
said, but like, just surely there is a gentler way to handle the trade deadline. Like, ask teams not to make announcements at, past a certain hour on, in the week preceding. Just something like that. Cause it's like, it's just bad vibes all around, and for the reporters too,
Yeah.
just from hearing like Chris Johnston talk about what it's like for him. It's like exciting, but just like a nightmare of trying to like constantly try and stay up on the news. Like, even I feel like a little bit of an obligation to do that, and
Right.
like I don't do this for a living. um but yeah, no, that it just makes me uncomfortable thinking about that. I don't know, does Nick Bonino have like a partner and like kids, or whether he
I'm
does or doesn't?
I know he has a partner. I don't recall if he has kids. Um, so that will bring me to see. I'm pretty sure I know he has a partner, but it's tough. Corey Masisak on Hug Watch. That's one way of putting it. Nick Bonino and James Reimer just exchanged one outside of the Sharks locker room. So we have that going on right now. We'll see what goes on. So it looks like there is some movement going on at the moment here. So this might be a first in a while.
Oh, we're gonna break some
We
news
we
live
might
on the show.
we might be able
This
to.
has ever happened.
Yeah.
It sucks that it's like I don't know, guys. Look, yeah, Nick Bonino didn't, tear the world apart as a Shark, but he was
Yeah.
drafted by us, and getting to see him come back and at least, you know, bring it full circle. It was nice, and he's a locker room guy. So gonna be, it's been a long time coming, but still a little tear in my eye,
Yeah.
if you will.
No, it sucks. I mean, when Ian and I were doing that 2 hour show with Mark and Kevin, it's like it's happening, but you're like, so you're anticipating it, but at the same time it's like, man.
God, and the whole Timo Meyer thing was so drawn out. It
Yeah.
was torture. And then to be so disappointed in the end. Sorry, spoiler alert. That
Yeah.
return sucked.
Yeah. I mean, as long as the Devils don't finish top with the top two picks, which is highly doubtful, we'll at least get one first round. So here's what I was thinking about this the other day. It's like, let's have the Devils lose to the Rangers in round one. That way, it'll be like more of a mid-round pick. And then let's hope for the Devils to have a full season of Timo Meyer, have a qualifying offer that he signs. Oh, guys, he's got to sign a $10 million qualifying. Okay, whatever. but then have them make this big old surge to the Eastern Conference Final next year, so that way we get the other first round pick. That's kind of how I see it. So go Rangers this year, go Devils next year. But of course, what's going to happen is it's going to be Leafs and Devils for the Eastern Conference Final versus the Kraken and
So you're
the
saying
Stars.
the Leafs are going to win a round? Bold, bold.
I mean, it would be nice.
No, I'm rooting for them too. And, you know, heck, I can't say I'm rooting against the Devils in the playoffs per se. Any team that's, you know, like I could go for Dallas, you know, in the West. Any team with a beloved ex-Shark. I can't help it, you know?
Right. Getting more comments here. Massasack saying, Sharks coach David Quinn says they have not made a trade during his post-game presser. That could change, obviously. Shang, Quinn says he's not aware of any trade involving Reimer or Bonino. We'll see. And one thing we did want to mention also earlier today, Pouliot did sign an NHL deal, a 1-year deal. He has to clear waivers to be eligible for NHL play. So that's what Ian's talking about in the chat. Thank you, Ian, for jumping on with that. So we'll keeping an eye on this as it progresses. We'll see if there's anything that goes on any moment now. I mean, there might have been a trade already made and hasn't been notified by Quinn just yet, so we'll see how that goes. But we'll continue on here. I mean, who else could go? I mean, LeBanc had a penalty tonight. He didn't help himself again.
Oh, please. I know I say trade LeBanc every show, but like he had a baby like days ago. And trading him would be cruel.
Oh, cruel! Like Luke Shen from Vancouver to Toronto. I mean, I think his wife is due any moment if she hasn't had it already.
Jesus.
Thankfully, the Leafs are on a Western road trip. I think the Leafs play in Vancouver Saturday afternoon, so you'll have that in case something happens. So I mean, that's good at least. But oh my gosh, just imagine that going on personally. And hey, congratulations.
Yeah, like I'm stressed. Oh,
go ahead.
I was just gonna say I'm stressed and I don't know where I'm moving in July of this year. Like that's even a lot.
Has your agent reached out to tell you which cities are under consideration?
Yes. Things are brewing. I've received offers. I am weighing them. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned for that one for sure. Continuing on from David Quinn. Thank you, Dana. I appreciate you. You can't play a period like that and expect to win. We completely abandoned what we were doing right. Our mistakes are huge and cost us goals. Huh. Okay.
It's hard to say mistake when there's just sort of an overall dysfunction. You know what I mean? Like a mistake implies it was just like kind of a one-off, but like clearly there are systemic failures in the second period, especially.
Oh, big time. And it was like the beginning of the year where just the second period was just an absolute clusterfuck.
Clusterfuck.
I mean, seriously, 4 second period goals. Last time that happened by the Sharks in the second period was February 2021 against St. Louis in the infamous Jordan Binnington wants to fight everybody as he's leaving the ice.
Oh, you mean every game?
Oh, well, yeah, that's true. I think that's where it started, though. You know.
Oh my God.
Pashelka is now saying doesn't sound like anything will be announced tonight, so we should expect it in the morning, most likely. Not surprised. But sorry, Dana, we can't break news tonight. Damn it.
Oh, dang it. I wanted to be smart insider woman, Dana.
Quinn goes on to say, we played reckless hockey and the PK lets us down. Everything that could have gone that period did. Yay. Oh, well, at least you recognized it now and such. I think it's time for Dana's post-it notes. Let's lay it on here right now. What do you got for us this evening?
Okay, so on post-it count watch, we had 48 last game, and I had 4 from this game, so we're up to 52. So 18 to go.
Yep.
Until I hit that 70 mark. I guess it was plus or minus 7, or sorry, 70.
70 was the over under.
Plus or over that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just off the bat, like before even like the game started, I just was like still sad about the Timo trade because that is going to be hanging over the entire end of the season.
Oh, sure.
Any number of things could be explained by the Sharks just being depressed about it, because I am too. I got a kick out of Randy saying, I don't know if there's anything left in Chicago to trade, because like
he's not wrong.
I don't think I can name 5 players who are on Chicago currently. I don't think I can name 3 players.
Right? You know,
with confidence.
Is Alex Salek still? You know, Taves is like the free space on the bingo card for that one.
Right, Taves.
The Jones brothers.
Oh, there you go.
I think I mean that's just a rabbit out of my. I don't even know who do they have for goaltending right now. Well, they got, what is it?
Delia?
Mrazek's had one. I thought Delia was in Vancouver.
Goalie carousel. You know
okay. Anyways, let's move on. Let's keep going with the post-its. Keep going on that.
Oh my God. Okay, this is a rant.
Let's go.
Yeah, this is a rant completely unrelated to Sharks, Blues, whatever. I hate the like face-off win prediction thingy. Why? Nobody asked for that. Why are you telling me the odds of something that's going to happen in 2 seconds and also probably won't like matter 2 seconds from now? I guess, yeah, establishing possession is good. But you know what I mean? Like, like who came up with that?
Hey, somebody.
Who did the...
You know, sorry. Somebody in, you know.
Who did the focus groups?
Right. Somebody in Oshawa is placing a bet on Sports Interaction as to who's going to get the second period face-off win more. Is it Couture? Is it Hurdle? And they're like, oh, we need that. You know. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, those annoy me.
What else you got for us?
Just took note every time there was like a goal and kind of what I thought, but I'm over it. The Sharks are doing a great job tanking. So yeah, there's that.
Well, I'll also mention when we were texting back and forth on this. Apparently, Vladimir Tarasenko is still on the team.
Yeah. Oh my God, no! The graphics. God bless the graphics person at NBC Sports California or whatever. I don't know if you can like put it on the screen, guy or whatever, but
I'll do what I can.
Yeah. So instead of the photo for Sammy Blais, they put up Tarasenko, and then on the Sharks end. For Nemesnikov, they didn't have a picture at all.
And Nemesnikov isn't even playing
tonight?
No, he wasn't.
No, wait. So why was he on there? I remember being like, "Oh, interesting," and then I didn't hear his name for the entire game, and I'm like, "Was he just that terrible, or was he never playing?"
Right. I'm pretty sure he just wasn't playing.
Oh, wait. Yeah. So who was Rolling 11-7.
No, we had four lines. Instead of with Asamot being traded, LeBanc was back in after his Shnicky Poo gave birth to power forward Erik Milan LeBanc. Which, by the way,
You
how dare you spell it the wrong way, Kevin? Like
I
seriously,
heard
with a
there's some beef
C?
about that.
Really? You hate Eric Carlson that much, Kevin? I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No
Um,
taste.
yeah, right. Thank you. Thank you. Ah, boy. All right, so we're at 52. Um, I think you got at least signed up for 3 more shows. So there's a possibility. There is a
Brought
possibility,
to you
folks.
by Fnatic.
Oh, AJ. Oh, AJ. No, we do love the crew over at NBC Sports California. Know a lot of them. Ran into a lot of them during the Legends game presser last week. So
No,
Sonia, Lavina.
100%. I'm sorry. I'm kind of a nitpicker. Um, so I'm sorry. Y'all do great work, and just mixing up a name or little picture here and there does not change that.
No, no. I like I said, Sammy Blaze looking exactly like Vladimir Tarasenko. You know, so we'll see. Yeah, the lines. I mean, Benino, Couture, Barabanov, Zetterland, Hurdle, Johnson. I mean, those are your top. That's your top 6 right now. How? Why? How is LeBanc on the 4th line, in your triple L line? Like how? I
Some
mean,
things never change.
it's like Benino's okay. You're showcasing Benino, obviously, with that. I mean, that's just ridiculous. You know. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes on that. I mean, it just seems really. Yeah, I don't know. Ricky Bartonslager mentioning Johnson's positioning at times seems wild. I would say more so McDonald. He just seems like he thinks he's Erik Karlsson at times, which good on him because you're just asking for trouble. But he's so focused on playing off the puck carrier, he doesn't pay attention to where he is on the ice. Well, I'm surprised he didn't run into his teammates tonight. Oh God. We're gonna give ourselves concussion protocol, Dana. Oh boy. All right. Well, looks like nothing. I'm just waiting for us to wrap up the show, and then we find out Benino and Reimer have been traded. That would be so Sharks on that one. Yeah, it really is. So the Sharks now will get set on Saturday. It is a 3:30 start time, or a 3 p.m. start time. Correction. Sharks and oh goody, it's Alexander Ovechkin. I wonder if he's going after anything. I mean, it looks like the Capitals are decided to retool, but Ovechkin has a record he's chasing, so yay. Should be fun. Dana, you got anything to add here?
Sorry, my internet was being weird. But I caught like 50% of what you said.
Oh,
Um,
we got Sharks and Capitals Saturday afternoon.
yes. Weird start time.
Weird
That
start
too.
time. Yeah. Thoughts on Zetterland after 2 games? He's throwing his body around a little bit, which is nice.
He's a guy.
He's
He's a Mark Dunk.
he's a guy. That is so awesome.
He's gonna be another, plucky young shark that they, use just to, God forbid they have to call up Borderlo or Eklund and make us okay. So he's a warm body.
All right. Let's play a game really quick. We'll do your percentage on Thomas Bordelot getting up here for the last 19 games. So after the deadline. What's the chance of that happening?
Oh, is that a poll you're making,
Yeah,
or
that's
were you
no.
asking
That's what.
me?
No, I'm asking you.
um, I don't know because I don't know why they didn't just call them up for the whole year. I mean, I guess they want to lose. So I don't see why they would want to not lose when it's like, this is the time when it really matters. Like you're in the thick of it. Like these other, Anaheim's picked up a few points. I know Chicago lost tonight, but they've been picking up points.
Yep.
Like you got to commit to the tank right now. So but nothing Mike Greer does lately seems to make any sense. So I don't know. I'll give it like 40%.
40%. Gotcha. All right. I'll ask you this next one. How many Sharks get traded between now and noon tomorrow?
One. I
It,
don't know. I'm just throwing a number out there.
just one. All right. Okay.
Oh, okay. Let me say one like main roster player.
Okay.
Like prospects don't count.
No, no. Who's on the roster tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, one. Okay.
I don't know. I think Bonino, they're probably just, they just don't want to stir up anything. So they're just like, yeah, we'll just talk about it tomorrow.
They're waking up the player that's getting moved right now, and so they'll wait in the morning to officially announce it. Who knows? So we'll see what happens there, but we're suspecting a potential trade either with Bonino and or Reimer. Of course, we've heard multiple reports saying people were hugging, and Corey Massasak called it Hogwatch 2023. So we'll be on the lookout for that. I think that pretty much does it for us on this night. In case you missed anything or you want to watch this again, check this out on tealtownusa.com or your favorite podcatcher, whether it's Apple or Google Podcasts, YouTube. Smash that subscribe button. We are so close to 3K. Tell your friends all about us. SoundCloud, Spotify, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, Odyssey. Of course, you can always check out tealtownusa.com. But of course, if you are in the chat or in the comment section, tell us what you thought of tonight's game. Tell us what the heck David Quinn said after 20 minutes that got the guys so fired up to blow a 2-goal lead and be down by 2 after 40 minutes. Tell us what you think of Dana wearing a blue sweatshirt. I don't know. Dana, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much. Your final thoughts on this evening, or this morning for you, for that matter.
Oh my God. Yeah, I am a little sleepy. In the end, the result was, I guess, what I wanted. Kind of wish they had just wrapped up at 4-3, but is what it is. Just excited to see how tomorrow plays out.
Yep. Tell Margie hello.
Yes, absolutely.
She must be sleeping.
Yes.
So I'm at PuckGuy14 on the Twitter and the Instagram. Programming note for us at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Myself and Ian will go over what happened on the trade deadline. If there is a big Sharks breaking news, we will cover it there. We are anticipating a flip of Nemestikov, who was acquired by the Sharks by Tampa Bay in exchange. Mikey Eyssimont turns into a piece that goes from being waived from Winnipeg to being traded to Tampa for a semi-named player. I think Nemestikov has been traded 3 times in the last 4 or 5 years, and so
yeah,
I can't wait for the Sharks to, combine Nemestikov along with Kevin LeBanc and ship it to Vancouver for Brock Besser. So that's my foreseen attempt for points. So we'll see on that. And it looks like Mike Greer will hold a media call tomorrow at noon exactly. So
What a
that'll
random number to choose.
12 p.m. as the deadline passes. So we'll see, and maybe a last minute call, or we'll have that be delayed for a little bit. So we'll see on that one. But for now, that's the situation with the Sharks. They lose 6-3 to the St. Louis Blues. The Sharks are at 48 points, but the Blackhawks are at 47. The Ducks are at 48, but have played. They have the tiebreaker at the moment because of the uneven amount of games that have been played. So the Sharks currently have the third best odds. Yay! Fingers crossed. And with 20 games left, we hope you're all with us for this incredible finish. That's probably not going to happen. So for Dana, I'm Erik. Thanks for watching. And until next time, keep it real. Keep it teal. Keep it real, Teal. Have a good night, everyone. Hang in there, everyone.